Hey guys, this is Issues with Toddy. One skip I am, you're not, how you doing? Guys, we're gonna get scolded. We're gonna get scolded. We were promised to get scolded by Mr. Gypsy Rose Blanchard, the ex-Mr. Gypsy Rose Blanchard, who would be Ryan Anderson, who is not happy that we were happy about the billboards. Ryan, you're a little perturbed about the billboard that I'm happy about, but not perturbed about Gypsy unaliving her mom. Or throwing Nick Godejohn under the bus. How does that work? And I guess it was okay, and shouldn't we, not really getting in your business, but it was okay the way she treated you. I guess that is actually your business. Still, you defend Gypsy Rose Blanchard and said, man, she did her time. Did she do her time? Nick's still doing his time, and Dee Dee, her time's done. So Ryan, what does this girl have that you want so bad? I mean, her cold heart. Like, Ryan, I had people in my comments saying, boy, they felt like you must have been so glad to see this behavior and how she treats her daughter by not being there, and the way she drinks like a fish, and how you dodged that bullet. And I said to myself, that's not the way he feels. Nope. He's still wanting that bullet. Where does it really have to be aimed, Ryan Anderson? Ryan, the death do us part is over. She ended that bit. You owe her nothing. And still, Ryan, I mean, that video, I gotta tell you, Ryan, looks like you lost some weight. It looks like you look really good in that video, and you look a little bit more confident, but you're still siding with Gypsy after everything. Now, some people might say that's true love. I know that's what you say. And then the average bear would say, that's foolish. And that's what I'm saying. I know that you don't know me and you don't care, Ryan, what I think, but doesn't your self-esteem account for anything? Think of Pixie. I want you to think of Pixie and think of what kind of dad you are being to your dog cat, because you're actually acting a little bit more feline than canine. And that's not good when you're a dad to a dog. She might just trade you in. Ryan, seriously. What does she have to do to you to make you finally say, enough is enough is enough, I can't go on no more, no more? What's it gonna take? I want to know, what's it gonna take, Ryan Anderson? Because that's not love. That's just foolishness and desperation. And it's not a good look for you, sir. It's not a good look for you. It is nice to see you back on the Tick of the Talk, or the Talk of the Tick, whatever it might be. It's nice to see you back. It's nice to see you talk. But if you're just going to jump to the defense of your ex who broke your heart, we saw that song before. We heard that dance. We've been there, done that, got the t-shirt, gave it back, and said it don't fit. But you haven't had enough. You just... Should we go back on the many things that she did to you? You picked her up from prison after, what, a 5-year relationship? I didn't realize it was that long. I know you were actually married for a couple years, and maybe 2 years before, you know, I mean, she got you shortly after he dumped her the first time, you know, Ken dumping her the first time, and then she found you, you look good on paper, and she used you to get Ken back. And the minute Ken had an interest in her, the minute Ken was available, there you were. And I guess you might have had maybe 1, 2, 3 nights of hot sex. She would have that with a toothbrush. Do not look into that as something passionate with love, because she would look at an oral brie and say she felt the same way. Actually, the way Gypsy is, she'd probably compare you to the toothbrush and you'd lose, Ryan. Is that what it would take for you to get over it? I mean, how much of your dignity does the girl gotta take from you? I'm just asking for a friend. So then she lies to you, and memory lane here. She lies to you, Ryan, and tells you that her and Ken are just friends. And then she shows you, oh, she's pregnant. She ain't wearing her ring. And then one day, she has sex with you, according to you. You go to work, and she's gone. And you don't hear from her or see her again. How does that work? I'm just like, you got over that already? Seems to me like you could get over things about her real quick. Yeah. You have no memory of the way she treated you, do you, Ryan? Maybe you should ask your mom. I bet your mom knows, because a mom doesn't like to see their child, no matter how old their child is, doesn't like to see their child in pain. You might not be happy about this, but there's no way your mom isn't thrilled that you dodged this bullet. And you have like siblings. I'm pretty sure that they're grateful too, and probably feel a lot safer. Can you imagine the life you would have had, Ryan? This woman, you think she would have been out with you drinking like that? She would have had you all over the internet like that. Special ed school teacher. That's what she would have done to you, Ryan. No regard for reputation, as we see. No regard for anybody but her. And all of the attention she gets. Dare anybody else get attention? That's not good, because it doesn't work for her. How long do you think you could keep up with that? Why would you want to keep up with that? Why are you still defending her? Like, do you... You know, Ryan, I was really hoping that if she... and said, Ryan, jump! You'd say, fuck you! Not how high. But... it looks like you would say, how high? Guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. Tell me what you think. Are you going to watch Ryan Anderson live tomorrow? It's on TikTok. Tell me. Be better today than you were yesterday, and not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. Thanks, guys.